Hello, this is a part of the video series on misconceptions in percentages. Today we are going to look at the misconception, not understanding which is the part and which is the whole. This misconception is for students who look at percentages as a number which can exist independently, or when they see x% and a number y, they simply compute x% of y. Let us look at a question. 70 is 50% of what number? The options are 35, 50, 70 or 140. The most common wrong answer here is A. Students having this misconception see the values and simply calculate half of 70 and write it as the answer. You can see from the data that 15% students of the 2800 plus students attempting this question make this mistake. Looking at another question, 60% of the 25 students in Jaya's class are girls. This means there are 15 girls in Jaya's class, there are 25 girls in Jaya's class, or there are 60 girls in Jaya's class. The most common wrong answer here is B. The data shows that nearly 20% or 1700 students attempting this question have this misconception. Here they again confuse the part of 25 students and the whole to be the same. How do we remedy this? There are three ways to remedy this misconception. The step 1 would be clarifying the concepts, step 2 would be teaching strategies, and step 3 would be asking better questions. Clarifying the concepts. Students need to be told that percentage by itself does not have any meaning. 50% of 100 will give us 50, whereas 50% of 200 will give us 100. So percentage here, 50%, changes by whatever forms the whole. Continuing along the same lines, we need to teach students to represent the whole, the part, and the percentage. This will allow students to visualize the difference between the terms. Here again, students will appreciate the difference between the terms. Better teaching strategies. Students hurriedly try to solve questions. We should teach a child to interpret the question correctly before attempting it. 70 is 50% of what number? Here we should ask the child to write W to denote what number. Then reread the sentence as 70 is 50% of W. Now ask the student to fill in equal to in place of is and multiplied by in place of. So 70 is equal to 50% into W, or 70 is equal to 50 by 100 into W. Asking better questions. Here we make it easier for the student to answer correctly by ironically making the question longer. There are 15 hens on grandmother's farm. 75% of the animals on grandmother's farm are hens. How many animals are there on grandmother's farm? A question presented as such in a story format will often be better associated with by students. Surprisingly, the next question, though similar to the one shown earlier, has much better performance. Since 25% of 50 will be a decimal number, students will think again and actually reread the question before answering. This surprisingly improves the performance drastically. This is visible from the data. Nearly 85% of the students get the answer right. Thank you. We hope this video helps you learn with understanding.